High school counselors, I'm so glad that you're here. Today, I'm going to share with you a couple of tips that I wish I knew as a new counselor when I started. The first thing you need to know is kind of like a disclaimer. It's not an easy job. Sometimes you're going to feel like you're in the middle of a war. Step number 1, take the time to build relationships with your students, faculty, and staff. Find the time to get to know them, and how you could do that. Obviously with normal conversations like in the morning duty, during dismissal duty, even sometimes if you have cafeteria or whatever you see them, make sure that you take the time to greet them with a smile. Have you ever seen some counselors or some administrators or some teachers and they're like, ugh. So who wants to talk to a grumpy counselor? I bet that not too many students. So watch your face no matter what you're going through. Make sure that you smile and you greet them with love and with patience, because by the end that's what they need to. Also, do the same with the adult. Also, you can connect with them during the morning announcements. There's tons of things that you can do in the morning announcements, from the positive affirmations to character trait or character strong, and identify the needs of your campus, and you can target that every day during the morning announcements. Be visible, say good morning, good afternoon, thank you, you're welcome, use your manners. Even though it sounds like it's normal, it's not normal for everybody. Make yourself available. Even though sometimes we're super busy, just let them know. Maybe if, for example, let's say if you're leaving school, hey, so I need to go home right now, but I'm going to prioritize this for tomorrow morning. And there's a way to let them know, hey, I'm not available right now. I'm running into this. I have to do this. I have to do that. It's my time to go home. But you're telling them in a nice way. I will take care of what you need to say. Also, it's okay to let them know, oh, leave me a paper under my door. Or if it's an adult, send me an email. Just a friendly reminder. I have tons of things that I need to get done that I don't want to forget. And in that same hint, don't be a Grinch. Nobody wants to talk to a good Grinch, right? So find a way and give the best version of it. Number 2, tell them who you are and what did you do, especially if you're new to that campus. And if you don't, sometimes I've been caught in that situation where I need to remind people what I'm supposed to do, what I'm not supposed to do, or sometimes I give too many explanations, to be honest, kind of letting them know what do I need to focus on at this time of the year, but I will take care of the specific thing that they want me to focus on. You can do this also at the beginning of the school year or throughout the year by doing a presentation, like meet the counselors, doing the PLC meetings during any, like those that they do in the afternoon, or one of those days that is a staff work day. And you can use free resources like canva.com, SlideGo, Slide Mania. There's another one, Slide Carnival, and all of those you can use it free. Number 3, make sure that you know your demographics, that you know the needs of your campus, that you send a survey, an assessment, a needs assessment. Make sure that you know what is the data, the demographics, the ethnicities, or attendance numbers. Maybe that's a big issue at your campus. Discipline referrals. If maybe there's somebody like the administrator, the APs, or the principal, and sometimes the registrar, you need to partnership with them in order to get some of those reports, like for example, how many incidents or how many fights did you have last year, and all those little details that can make a huge impact in your camp. Run also the at-risk report. That's another one that is very important if they're failing. If you have any data of suicidal outcries and other type of information, how many are homeless, all those little details. Number 4, organize your office in a way that helps you out. I have a video of my office tour, but obviously I organize my office for my school needs. Maybe yours are a little bit different, but there's a couple of ideas that you can still tweak and make it your own. Number 5 is also organize your computer, and I struggle with this one sometimes depending on how busy I am. I start with good intention, but throughout the year I start thinking a little bit. Organize your Google Drive, organize your calendar, and organize everything in folders the way that it's supposed to be, even if it's your junk drive or flash drive or your cloud. Try to organize it as best as you can in folders and categories. categorize everything. The next tip, find a mentor. Usually the districts assign a mentor for you. If you don't have one, just try to find a colleague that has like more experience than you, that is kind and nice and flexible, so they can give you an orientation. But a mentor that is kind enough to support you throughout this journey. You can even share resources with them. I'm telling you, it's amazing. Also, another thing that we do at my district is like we partner as feeder patterns, and it's like 8 of us. We have monthly meetings and we gather together, we share resources. We have our team lead. She takes care of us. All of us are flying solo except for one campus. They have 2 counselors, and we try to support each other with all the resources as best as we can for the new topics, the new trends, the new situations. We exchange information, obviously not confidential stuff, but kind of ways to approach different type of scenarios that may arise at your campus. We share each other, we vent to each other when we're mad or angry or sad or happy, or we celebrate successes as well. We share everything together. So that's the best way I can suggest. Have a mentor. You can meet over Zoom. Also, we do after school like meetings, and we meet in one place. We eat and we share any type of ideas, concerns, upcoming dates, and all of that. It is the best way. And then if you have resources that you're using, you can share with that person and ask that person to share their resources with you. And it's like divide and conquer, and you can have the best of the best just in one place if you find the right mentor or the right team to work with. We create as a team lesson plans. We create like community time activities. We created newsletters together. Wow, the list goes on and on and on, things that we could do, and everybody focus in one thing, and then we share the stuff. It's the best. Also, when you have questions about stuff, it's really good to have a mentor, because they will clarify all the questions that you may have, and they will provide possible solutions, or they can give you a different input of the one that you're using. And tip number 7, set boundaries. I struggle with this, but there's ways that you can start responding your emails at certain time. You need to try as best as you can. Since it's a social emotional work, it can drain you or it can drag you down. All the problems that you're hearing, all the situations that you need to address. So it's very important that when it's time to clock out, try to disconnect. If you decide to stay, time yourself. I'm gonna say 30 minutes and commit to yourself. 30 minutes and that's it. Or maybe I will work tomorrow morning from 5 to 5:30, boom, and that's it. Maybe I will dedicate 1 hour. Maybe use the Pomodoro technique. I explained that in a different video. It's very important also. It's good to give the teachers and the faculty and the staff your phone. I'm guilty of. I don't see anything wrong until all the things go wrong at my campus and everybody's like, and it's really hard to handle that. But they know me. They know if I'm with a student, I'm not going to respond. I'm busy. It's like, it's not okay for me having a session and reading my phone. So they understand. But also encourage them to send you an email, friendly reminders, tell them what are the things that usually you do. Feel free to identify the right people for the right problems. If it's something that requires further investigation, when they're like big problems at your campus, and pass it over to your administrators, who are the ones who are supposed to be the disciplinarians, right? And you pass over the situation, a brief summary of what happened, and pass it over, because you want to stay in your role as a counselor. Keep your sanity, self-care. Take care of yourself. We take care of everybody. You need to take care of yourself. Work never ends. And then some people, I know them that they erase the school email from their phones. So okay, they can detach. Do what's best for you, but stay true to yourself. I would love to know, what other suggestions do you have? What is your favorite tip, or the one that you need to work on? Put it under the description down below. Subscribe and give me a thumbs up. See you then. Bye.